Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. So, sorry for the last video. I literally had recorded. I'm using these for my mic, these little wireless headphones, and I thought it was sounding good. I had listened to like the first, uh, I was gonna say minute, but let's say like 30 seconds, and I was like, oh, this is fine. So I just went ahead and just posted it and everything. I don't know. I really don't want to refilm that video, and I loved how I said everything. So I'm gonna. Oh my gosh! Wait, my whole project is like backwards. I think. Or wait, no. What? Okay, I'm fine. I'm doing too much right now. I'm doing too much. Okay, so this is what I'm crocheting. I'm making just rags right now, so I'm trying out like different colors. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's not much to it. I just kind of want to have some rags for whenever I move to a new place, and I've been having so much fun making them. If you don't know, this is the granny stitch. It's a really easy stitch to do because you're crocheting like in these big holes here. So you don't have to think much about it. You don't have to count your stitches. It's super fun and fresh. But yeah, sorry about that last video. But yeah, I'm not refilming it because I literally love what I had said about the emotions. And I don't know. I mean, sometimes you just gotta live and learn. Like, you make mistakes and you just keep going. So the audio is gonna be weird, but that video, it did what it needed to do. But anyways, enough preamble. I have a few topics that I kind of want to discuss. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to be doing on my channel. Right now, I just want to yap. Yap, 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 yap. Like, I literally just want to, like, say everything that has been on my chest. And I don't know which one. Okay, I think I'll talk about this one first. So, I literally, like, I'm just trying to understand, right? I genuinely, after this new Trump term from 2024 to whenever, and something brought this on, especially something brought that. Of course, there's a million things that could bring me having these thoughts on, but something brought this on, and I'm genuinely trying to get in the head of like a Trump supporter, and I literally like from all sides just don't understand it at all. Like genuinely don't understand it at all because what brings me to this topic today, of course, it could be a million plethora of things that Trump has done that, like, we would be sitting here chatting about this. But I recently saw a TikTok, and it was him at, like, a press conference or whatever. He was talking, and he was saying, he was announcing that he was going to run for a third term. And literally, you could be, like, literally the dumbest person in the country, and it's literally, like, we're talking about like basic government structures, basic constitutional rights. You have two-term limits, period. Like, that's literally just how it is. And, like, unless that changes, like, that's not going anywhere. But, like, he's so delusional and narcissistic to think that he can just bypass everything. And, like, I don't even know how people, like, even if you do support him and what he's doing, there's a reason why things get set in place. And I mean, I wasn't like super like in the know like what was going on with the first time around, but like especially this time I'm just like even for people who are like voting for like the mass deportations, they're hoping that like taxes are going to get lowered or whatever the heck. gas prices are going to go down. A lot of these things have been done so poorly, so half-assed, and so detrimental to the people who are affected by them that I don't even understand how you can like even I think like one of the biggest things that Republicans always talk about is gas prices. The war in Iran, the literal pointless war in Iran that we're fighting has made gas go up so much, and he's constantly saying that we're winning it, that we need to go back, that we need to keep getting these nuclear things done. And I'm just like, how does he have any support right now? Like, there should be literally like no one supporting it at all. Like, I don't understand it at all. Even people like there's people who have like I feel like when people think of like more Republican, they think of like Christian values, and he literally posted that AI image of him being depicted as Jesus, which is like so blasphemous and so insane. And like people don't even care. I'm like that like I know there's just so many different things that have gone on for so long, but it's like how is this not like the final straw for some people? Like people still are supporting him, and I think a lot of people are waking up, but it's just like I genuinely don't understand, and I think it literally just stems from like he thinks he can just do whatever he wants. And a lot of his base don't really care. They're just like, yeah, like Slay. It's like I don't know, and it's just everything, every single thing that like he's probably. I feel like there's just such an issue with it, like the Epstein thing. Like he promised he wanted to release the Epstein files, and he immediately backtracked. Like once he got into office, saying it's this hoax. Like people were just bringing this up. People were butthurt because they want these people in power to be incarcerated. Like what? Like people who were literally trafficking women and children, sacrificing them to a literal demon for like whatever. Who knows? Like no, let's just sweep that under the rug. Nothing's happening. Like what are we talking about? Like I just and that's how I feel with like every subject, every single thing. Like and the thing about it is like you know whenever the presidential election was going on, well, it's been like I think like 2 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 more years. And I was just like so like on Kamala like brat TikTok, like a little brat. I was so down for brat summer, and then I finally was just like, I kind of am just curious, like what is Trump like running on? Like I was like, I don't know. Like I haven't heard much, and like I don't hear anything from the camp, so I'm like, let me just go see. And I think the biggest thing was just the mass deportations, and I was like, oh, okay. Like I don't know. I just don't really understand because I'm like, I just feel like no side makes sense on that issue because like even Kamala, like they still wanted to deport a bunch of people. They wanted to like keep um there was like some thing that she had said that like she wanted to kind of instate a policy like building on that wall that's pretty much there. And it's just like a what we're either voting for a wall or another wall. But like I guess Trump's going to probably deport more people. So like I don't know, it just doesn't make sense because it's like in actuality like people who are immigrants who come here illegally, they benefit the country more than take away from it. Absolutely 110%. And all those people, they just want to have a better life. And they commit crimes less than, I believe, like a regular American. They pay into taxes. They can't take away, like, any benefits. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? And, like, why is no one saying that? Like, this is the thing that frustrates me too, is it's like, okay, so we either have this crazy lunatic narcissist Trump, or this isn't necessarily just about Kamala, like, but just like I feel like every person who's like a Democrat that we have to vote for, it's just like a whole bunch of nothing. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty much the biggest reason why Trump won this last election, is because at least Trump had some sort of plan. I definitely disagree with it, but genuinely, like, there's policies that I definitely like from Kamala, but what was her big plan? There was nothing. There was nothing. It's just literally a nothing burger, and I just people see through that shit. People aren't going to stand behind that. I know at least for like my industry, I was working in pharmaceuticals for a while, and something I loved that Biden did is he made like a cap for insulin, and I believe it's like you can't pay more than $25 for insulin if you're on Medicaid. So that was something I saw reflected in my day to day life. It was definitely instated and it was effective. So everyone who was on Medicaid could get their insulin for $25. Kamala, when she was going to get in, she was going to do a universal $25 limit. So I was like, perfect. Like, that's a policy that I love. And it was reflected in Biden. I can at least somewhat trust that Kamala's going to do the same thing, right? So, we can definitely look at like different policies and like see um, what each candidate's going to do. But like, there's things I definitely like. But I just like, there needs to be a plan. And the Democrats should, they're just not stepping up to the plate. They're not giving it. Like, Trump has like all this energy and like, the Dems just aren't giving it. And I'm literally on the Dem side. That's what's frustrating is it's like, especially the people who are in the camp of like Joe Biden, like literally what are we doing? Like we're talking about the American people who are struggling so hard, like looking for any beacon of hope to help the country. At least somewhat. And they're doing absolutely nothing. They gave us a corpse on stage. They were going to, like, literally, and it's like, it's kind of a weird thing too, because I remember Kamala from the primaries from, I think it was 2020, and, she didn't really, like, stand, like, too much out for me. I think she, like, was one of the first ones to drop out as well from the primary, and whenever she was stepping in for Joe, like that's just not how the normal process works. So I thought that was weird. I wonder how people who like didn't even watch the primaries like saw that because that's like really weird. Like it's just okay. Here's your candidate. Like I don't know. I definitely liked her a lot more than Joe, but like it's just a little odd. Like you want to be like just do things the right way. I don't know. It was kind of weird. But overall, circling back to Trump, I just don't understand like every single consecutive area that he is had his hand in. Like there is just so much evidence of him just like messing everything up. Another thing, birthright citizenship. And taking that away, it's like what makes someone a citizen of the US? Genuine, like what would make them a citizen? Would that mean like natives are citizens, like Native Americans? I don't even think that's a thing now. Like, I don't think natives are, they're on like reservations. Like, that can get into really dangerous territory, obviously, if it's like, what makes someone a citizen? That's the whole reason why there's birthright citizenship, because it was a heavy debate at the time when that was instated. Like, what makes someone a citizen? Genuinely, like, what, we all have to pass a citizenship test or something. That came out so weird. And also, it's like, so we have all these mass deportations coming on. Why do people have to give an arm and a leg in 10 years of their life to become a citizen in the United States? That is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Like, oh my gosh. And he was selling like this Trump gold card where you could buy like, you could spend like thousands and thousands of dollars to like get a visa to stay here. Like literally, what is like? It literally sounds dystopian. Like these things. It literally sounds like memes and ridiculousness. AI, like I think AI probably has a part in this because like, what do you mean? There's a Trump gold card. Also, a Trump Bible selling it for like so much money. I don't even think he's like biblical at all. Really, I don't think so. Kind of odd because people even argue that the Bible should literally be free, but it's, I don't know, monetizing that is, I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world, but it's just like interesting, like in the grand scheme of things, I guess. And it is like his ties with Epstein as well, like him possibly being involved. I think it's kind of weird, like seeing like he was going so hard, like I'm gonna release the Epstein files, and then he immediately just like backtracks. Like, what is that? Is something like damning in there, or is like what could that possibly be? Although the thing I don't like about that though is like I feel like Democrats they I don't know, liberals, whatever. I don't know what the term, whatever the fuck. Um, they only seem to care about Trump being in the Epstein files. Meanwhile, there's some Dems on there too. There's some Dems on there too. I think it's pretty. The Clintons are definitely in there with peace and love. Like, it's not just one side at all. It's definitely. It's just people at the top. It's people at the top, and it's a really sad reality, but hey, at least there's at least some headway being made there. Um, I'm trying to think what else. There's like so much with Trump that I just like. Um, oh, him literally. So like another big thing with the deportations thing. So a big reason why I'm bringing that up so many times is because like it's like his number one issue that he was going on, but and like I think probably the most changes he's made. Well, a big reason why I feel like a lot of the ICE agents they're like rounding up people like a lot more than usual, and like why people believe like racial profiling and stuff are being taken into account is because they're literally like during Obama's time in office, there were 3 million deportations, and I believe Trump is like literally trying to beat that record. So they kind of are just giving like the free reins to these things. So that's why there's like so many things that it's like, wait, why are so many people being like, it doesn't make sense and it seems unconstitutional, and like citizens are getting caught up in the mix, and like it's because of these quotas that people are trying to make. So it's just like, um, kind of, I think it reminds me a little bit. So like if cops like they'll stop you more than normal, it's because they're trying to get like more money for the police because you get money for like the tickets and stuff. Like they normally wouldn't clock it, but like if you're speeding and they're trying to like hit these quotas, they'll go ahead and give you the ticket. I think it's more kind of like that. Why do we want to deport like literally everyone? Like literally, it's so stupid. And I remember I had someone really close to my family. They were going to like a. It was like the anti-Kings protest, and my favorite thing was I made a sign and it said just deport Trump, and it's like, where is he going? Like, so stupid. It was funny though. But it really is like so like it just feels so dystopian because it's like how are you offending like literally everyone? Like I get like you can be like offensive and like um what do you call it? Like just like edgy, like with your humor and like you want to kind of just be out there, but it's just like I don't know, it just all seems so purposeful and it seems stupid and it seems gross. Like it just feels like it's gotten too far. And like I feel like it's been like that for a while. But it's just like I guess we don't realize how far it's gotten because it's just been so long. Like oh my god, like I let the second term be the end. Oh my gosh, like let it be the end. And even in him like he's not even saying he's running for a third term, he's saying he's running for a fourth term because he had won the third one. Or I guess it's technically the second one. Well, it's just like the delusion. Like, at the end of the day, it's like take the L. Like, oh my gosh, there are very clear reasons why Trump lost in 2020. He handled COVID so horribly on all fronts. Like, it's just no one wanted to deal with that. No one wanted to deal with that. And just being in your own happy land, thinking everything's amazing, unemployment is amazing, everything in his world is amazing. Like, that's not everyone's reality. And the American people reflected that in their vote for 2020. And with peace and love, I love a lot of my liberal values and I understand progressivism and everything. But there's a very clear reason why, uh, you know, Kamala lost in 2024. Like the people, the American people want change, and people don't see that happening in either side. And I think like it keeps just swinging back and forth too. Like if you notice, like the past elections, it's never really been a consensus. I think the last consensus was on Obama. Um, but whenever it was Trump, like it's just swung back and forth since then, and it's because people are just hoping for some sort of change, something to be different rather than the norm. And neither side's giving. Neither side is giving. Um, I think a lot of people were hopeful in like Bernie on the left, but I think that's just not going to happen. He's getting old. I wonder. A lot of people are hoping like AOC is going to run. I think next election though, it's probably going to be Kamala again. And like, listen, I was having fun for Brat Summer. I was living for it. I liked a lot of what I was hearing. Um, but whenever she got to the DNC, that Democratic National Convention, there were a lot of things that she was saying that were directly just not related to a lot of the policies she was talking about at all. Like talking about how we need this big military, we need the most lethal fighting force in the world. Like nothing was gonna change if Kamala became president, but a lot of the things that Trump's been doing, it wouldn't have happened like so crazy. Like imagine like I remember this has always been a debate, like using executive orders. He signed like literally, I think it was like just under 100 executive orders on his first day in office. Are you kidding me? And that is such a ridiculous abuse of power, and it's like, for what? Literally for what? Like, do it the right way. Why do we need all these executive orders? That's supposed to be like in a moment of crisis. Like, disgusting. But I don't know. I think it's just crazy because it's like, a lot of people, I think they can just kind of go about their day and like not really think about it. But especially the deportations policies, they affect so many people just in their day-to-day lives. Like, a lot of people are just scared. A lot of people are being racially profiled, and that's just really gross. There's so many people who have been arrested who are citizens. I remember seeing there was literally someone who had gotten arrested and deported to a country who that doesn't even exist anymore. Like, it literally, like, I guess it became a part of like a different state or something, but like it didn't exist anymore. Where are they? Literally, where are, like, what are we doing? That's so like, I don't know. It's just silly. And again, this isn't like, I think a lot of people who are Democrats, they're just like saying, what would you say? Like, I think a lot of people were saying Congo lost because like America's sexist and America is racist, and I definitely, that can definitely be taken into account. However, I believe the overarching reason is because Democrats just aren't offering what the people want. And what the people want is for America to change. And sure, I believe Trump, he offered a really bad plan for change. Like, I definitely believe that. But at least he offered a plan. I think that's why people went. And like, he had served before, so people like knew what it was like under him. Um, and sure, I wasn't as informed as I was now as I was then. But I know it wasn't this. I know it was not this in the first election at all. It's just crazy. I'm just excited though for it to finally just end. Like, I think no matter what, people are tired of like Trump politics. Like, why is like, I'm just tired of hearing about it. It's like during COVID. Oh, I don't think you can say that on YouTube. During the panini, like, you couldn't um like, people were tired of hearing about it because it was just always in our ears 24/7, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, I just want this to end." Like, that's definitely how I feel about this era. And like, it'll eventually end. Like, I know he has like his delusional fan base. I don't believe everyone who voted for him is like that. I think it's like it's definitely like a minority in that group, but that's not the whole voter base. Like, he's gonna be delusional. I know his approval ratings don't. Like, there's no way. There's no he like, who is he appealing to? That's what I don't understand. Who is he appealing to out of everyone? Who is he doing anything for? Prices are up, beyond up. Gas, groceries. We're in. I think the war, like, I don't think the war is going on right now with Iran. The last I heard, like, they're stopping it. But I know he's done that a billion times, just going back and forth, like, oh, we're at war, oh, we're at peace, oh, we're at war, oh, we're at peace. And then he did this thing where he literally bombed them and said, we're at peace. What? Imagine bombing someone and saying peace has been made. I don't know. It's just frustrating. But yeah, I'm just excited to when Trump is gone. No one's voting for this fourth term. Him and like all his, I don't even know, cult following can go do that all they want. That's not happening. Because I genuinely like the general public. I don't think is probably on his side as much anymore. And like, who's gonna vote for that? I don't. If you want that so bad, like, if you believe in your vice president candidate so bad, just put JD Vance up there or something. Like, why do you need a fourth term? It's the narcissism. It's insane. But yeah, and also, when does it get to a point where it's just too much is too much? Like, I haven't even like I'm thinking of things in my head. Like, there's so many things I haven't addressed, like the Me Too, like allegations against him, him just speaking like so flippantly, him just being super gross and like he's just so gross. Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, and I remember when he called that one lady a piggy. He called a lady a piggy. She was a reporter. Imagine. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so confused. I got lost in my crochet. But yeah, that's what all I wanted to say. Also, Trump is also getting like super old. I don't like it's not gonna last for long. He's gonna have his Biden moment and lose cognitive ability. It's not gonna go on forever. I think it's just frustrating because it literally feels like this nightmare is never gonna end. It's like, oh my gosh, like okay. Well, this is where I'm at. I'm almost done. It kind of looks like exactly where I started, but I'm on like the last row, so it won't take much longer. But yeah, let me know down in the comments where you would deport Trump, and if you voted for Trump, like, let me know your thoughts. I don't know. And say what y'all want. I'm just excited for a new chapter. Can we go somewhere like I don't know, like I feel like people want to talk about the glory days, like about like when Obama was in office. There were definitely issues then too. Like, what we just need to find like a good way to go forward. And also, I definitely agree. If Trump's running for a fourth term, Obama's gonna kill it. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, Obama's taking that vote. He's gonna run. And I love that. But yeah, anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful, awesome, amazing, splendid day. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Bye, guys.